Hello Taurus and welcome. Thank you for tuning in again for your April 2019 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle, your Psychic Astrologer. Now, my Zodiac readings are for the general collective. So if you know your sun sign and rising sign or moon sign, go to those videos too, because they will have information there that will give you more of an all-round view of the forecast. So now I will invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Taurus, and I give thanks for any messages that come through with this reading for Taurus' highest good and for the good of all concerned. Now Taurus, as I said last month, you have Uranus in your sign for the next 7 years. So big changes for Taurians over the next 7 years. Some of those changes will be quite revolutionary and can often be involved with your material resources. That could be windfalls or losses, because Uranus brings with it the effect of getting rid of what you don't need and filling it back up with things that you do need. So it can be a little bit of a little bit frightening in some cases, but there's nothing to be scared of, because Uranus will make sure that ultimately you get what you need. Now here, Taurus, you have in your third house the Three of Wands. So that's showing me here that you already know that you've got to be patient. And you're feeling that energy, even though you are feeling quite restless. But you do acknowledge that it's coming. It will come. For some of you, I feel that it's not materializing as fast as what you want it to be. And here on the 7th of April, you have the moon in Taurus. Now the message from that energy of the moon in Taurus is it's not a time to spend money, and that you need to weigh up your needs versus your wants around that time. And also that there is changes with your material resources. But I'm feeling that this is it's a revolutionary kind of energy. Now here in your second house, it's showing me that you're actually feeling quite grounded there with the Four of Pentacles, and you're being very conservative with your finances and how you are spreading them around. And you're holding firm as well. Now here in your third house, again you have the influence of that earthy energy, and being an earth sign, this is keeping you well grounded, and it's also showing that you are in a position to use some of your skills and your knowledge to further your advancement Three of Pentacles to me is the aristocrat. It's the beginning of the aristocratic lifestyle. So those of you that have been striving to set up something that is going to sustain you through the years ahead, this is showing me that you are able to do that, really. Now here in the 4th house, you've got a bit of a knight in shining armour. So whether or not that's you being your own, coming to your own rescue, or you feel that somebody is coming to assist you and help you and maybe clear the way so that you can move through a lot quicker and faster. I'm being shown here with the Knight of Pentacles that it's somebody, it's symbolizing someone, whether it's male or female, who is an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, and they are practical and methodical and able to give you the moral support that you need. But as I said, this could actually be symbolizing you yourself, Taurus, because you know you're going through some revolutionary growth. So and I do feel that you're wanting to branch out into new areas. So it's saying, you know, you've got the knowledge and the practical means in order to be able to do that. And it could even indicate that, you know, being a knight, that there's a move of some sort coming. So you may be actually moving, or someone might be moving to you. And then you have the Princess of Pentacles. Now she's also being a rescuer, as so to speak. So she is showing me here that her influence in the area of your life that is your fun and entertainment and sport and health, fitness regime, so to speak, and matters of the heart as well. It's showing that you are feeling things deeply. So if you are on your own, I do feel that you may have met somebody recently, or it may still be coming, that this person is entering your life, but they have had a profound effect on you, and you are being shown here as wanting to include them in, or bring them into your life in a way that is through the recreational activities. Those of you in a relationship, this is showing that you and your loved one will be having a little bit more fun and entertainment together in your life. So you've been very practical, working very hard, being very sensible, and you both need to, you know, have a little bit of respite a bit and get out and have some fun and enjoy some of the things that you like doing, you know, whether it's surfing or football, whatever it may be. And creativity is showing to be I'm getting, if you're wanting to create something that you can inspire people, then this is good signs that put your energies into that. it will work in your favour. Now, we have here too the influence from the other earth signs that are being impacted, that will be trining Taurus, because Taurus is an earth sign, and you have Saturn in Capricorn through April, and Pluto in Capricorn through April. Now Saturn is still direct in Capricorn, and Saturn's the hard taskmaster. So here at the 30th of April, Saturn goes retrograde. Now when Saturn turns retrograde, it's a time to retrace what lessons you haven't learnt, and some lessons that still need to be worked out better. And the energies of Saturn are teaching you how to prepare and how to be responsible professionally. So prepare carefully and avoid taking shortcuts as you continue on your journey to the top. And I'm feeling that very strong message for you here, with your 6th house being that area of work and skills being used, because you have the 10 of Pentacles, so you are on your way to the top of where you want to be. And in April, if you're willing to put in the hard yakka, you will see that what you have been working so hard towards is starting to manifest for you, with the 10 of Pentacles influencing your area of work. So I do really feel that if you're looking for work or need extra income, I feel that it's coming and presenting itself to you here in April, Taurus. Now, partnerships of all kinds are influencing here by the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is an ideas man. He's somebody that has brilliant ideas, and some of which I feel that you may actually really click with. And you also have here in the area of your chart that represents your finances and your emotional values, beginnings and endings, birth and rebirth, you have the Queen of Wands. She's an idea woman, because the King and Queen of Wands are fire signs, and they're always got wonderful inventive ideas, and I just feel that they're sharing these ideas with you. So acknowledge their opinions or their ideas. You don't actually have to use their opinions and ideas, but acknowledge it, because we do have a little bit of a hard energy to have to deal with through April, because Mars is in Gemini, and that starts at on the 31st of March, so that takes you right through to the end of April, with that Mars energy in Gemini. Communications could be a little bit difficult. You could have to deal with argumentative people. Then you have to make the choice of whether or not you want to be drawn into pointless arguments, and do you really need to defend your position, and does it really need defending? So I'm just feeling here with this energy that you may find that there may be people that you perceive to be a little bit too pushy, or or you feel like they're trying to boss you around and tell you what to do, sort of thing. But just try and recall that, and remember that just because someone's telling you something or trying to make you do something doesn't mean you have to do it if you really don't feel that that's your responsibility or that's the direction you want to go in. But I do feel with this man and woman, they do have your best interest at heart, and it's showing me here that it's sort of like they come in and they go out. So it's like a fleeting thing. They're not going to be pushing you forever, but it's because they want the best for you, and they want to see you achieve these goals and dreams that you're laying down these foundations for. Yeah, so Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, and then there's Earth sign energy here too. So that's Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. And the fire sign energy, as I said, is Aries and Sagittarius and Leo. So some of the dates that I feel will be significant for you is the 13th of April. There's a full moon in Leo around that time. Now that pertains to being protective, and your nurturing instincts are powerful at this time. And just remember that the moon can be overprotective. And the moon is also in Sagittarius on the 22nd of April, so see what happens around about that time as well. So feeling a strong urge to get away from things at that time is not unlikely. And if you can't, then maybe just plan instead for a later date, so that you're not feeling frustrated that you actually can't just pack up and go on a trip in an instant. But a lot of wand energy, a lot of wand people. So there's two men, possibly three, and two women involved in all of this. Three women, sorry. So there's three women and possibly three men. Two men definitely, but three men is a possibility, because the Knight of Wands does represent the male energy as well. Now, I do feel with that Knight of Wands up there that in your 9th house, that again, it's saying to me that there's possibility here for a move of some sort, whether it's a move in your career or move of house, or someone moving to you. There's some sort of change going on with those sort of things. There's also showing me here with the Knight of Wands in the 9th house that success with studies or higher learning, and that also is the traditional ruler of the 9th house is Jupiter. So the Jupiter effect will be playing out there in that area. So there's a need for real and useful knowledge about your world and a desire to have it. It's because Jupiter will be bringing conscious growth, so much so that you can no longer live with your old prejudices and beliefs. And you will also be delving deep to really see whether or not what your beliefs are, and then incorporating knowledge to back up your beliefs. So that is the very strong energy there of Jupiter that will be affecting you. through April. So with Jupiter in Sagittarius, it will be going retrograde on the 20th of April, and it will stay retrograde till the 11th of August. So it may well take until the 11th of August and beyond, and after that, to see all this actually manifest. But the effort and work that you're putting into it through April is going to hold you in good stead. As I said, you've got a lot of stability being shown here in this wheel for you. So up here in your career, you have the Princess of Wands, and she is looking far into the horizon. So her message for you is that you have all the tools, and even though sometimes there's things that are right underneath our nose, sometimes you've got to look outside the square you live in and see what's on the horizon and view things towards the horizon. So that's the message there with career from the Princess of Wands influence. Now also what we have influencing that 10th house and the zenith of our wheel being traditionally ruled by Capricorn is that Saturn is in Capricorn, and it goes retrograde on the 30th of April, and Saturn is the task master, and with it going retrograde, it sort of in a way has us retracing what lessons we haven't learned and some issues that still need to be worked out. But with that lovely energy being shown there with the Princess of Wands, it will be physically worked out. So I feel that it could actually be something to do with something physical. So maybe it's just working on your fitness or working on your dietary intake, or it could be just taking a little bit better care of yourself. So yeah, because Saturn and Capricorn rule the skeletal as well, so see where that works for you. But hard work is Saturn's teaching, and with putting in the hard work you will reap the rewards later on. So anything that you haven't prepared well can be the source of difficulty through Saturn retrograde. So responsibilities professionally are not unlikely. So make sure you prepare well, because Saturn isn't going retrograde until the 30th of April. So you've got all of April to really set down all your preparation and get things in order. Listen to some advice and take on, whether you take it on board or not is up to you, but there will be people that will want to give you their opinion or their advice, or you may choose some people to actually ask for their opinion and their advice so that you can mull it over and make a decision. Now here in the 11th house of hopes and wishes and friendships, it's being shown here that zenith in that as well, and you're returning to your home or to your village, so to speak, with a full basket. So you've been able to create and manifest very well, Taurus. So I feel quite excited for you. Yes, you have to carry the load, but it's well worth it, and you will be recognised and given a pretty sound pat in the back of a job well done. Now here in the area of your hidden fears, And I call it the secrets, like it's the things that are hidden, so it's what we keep private and don't really share with the world. It's showing the Hangman here, so there's a spiritual uplifting being unfolding here, and I do feel that that is something that you actually maybe have been working on quietly on your own. It might not be a situation where you share your deepest spiritual beliefs with people, but with Neptune in Pisces, you're questioning and evaluating, and there's deep reflection on religion, faith, and psychic abilities. And all of that is also stimulated with Neptune in its own sign of Pisces. And you may become a little bit depressed, or just feeling that things are meaningless and empty. And if so, make changes to facilitate the spiritual dimension of your life, because that's what Neptune in Pisces wants you to do, and that is how the Hangman influence will be influencing that area of your life that is ruled by Pisces and is ruled by Neptune, because there's a lot of planets this month that are in their own sign and in their own houses, and that helps the potency of those energies to work in a very positive way for us all. So also one of the strong influences that we have is Pluto in Capricorn, and that will go retrograde on the 24th of April. So this is the most important time in your life, because Pluto gives you the power to achieve your life goals, or the insight to find out what they truly are. And that is also connected to your career, because Capricorn rules the 10th house. So the zenith of the wheel. So other people will be probably seeing you as a very deep thinker, and just be aware that you may have lots of changes in your jobs at this time with Pluto going through Capricorn, and especially when Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn on the 24th of April. So some significant dates for you, Taurus, is the 20th of April, when Jupiter goes retrograde, and the 30th of April when Saturn goes retrograde, and the 24th of April when Pluto goes retrograde. Now also remember, it's essential to avoid wreaking havoc, because Pluto can, if it's restless and not satisfied, and then it can make people restless and wreak a bit of havoc. Because the energies that are in play at the moment are too powerful to play games with. So play fairly and play by the rules, Taurus. Now I will do an animal medicine reading for Taurus. So I will ask and invite Great Spirit, angels and guides to join you with this confirmation reading for Taurus, and I give thanks for any messages that come through in this reading for Taurians' highest good and the good of all concerned. There we go. Thank you. And we have Fox medicine for you, Taurus. So, fox medicine is clever. Like a cunning fox with alert eyes piercing through the bushes, you need to show cleverness, astuteness, and keen senses. Knowledge is powerful. How about that? So gather what you can. Also, shrewd strategy is a key, even if it comes from way out in left field. Crazy like a fox. Well, there you have your confirmation reading, and I do feel that that is very significant to your zodiac wheel reading. So overall, Taurus, I feel that you are building things very solidly here. Any training or skills that you have, you are going to be able to use them. Any creative endeavours that you go into, you're also going to be able to use that and see some advancements and recognition coming from that. There is people whose advice you may seek or will be given. There's a move indicated for some of you where you may change your abode or change jobs. Because with the Uranus energy, change is something that Taurians need to adjust to. And it's not that one thing will change and nothing else will change. It's any area of your life that isn't working for you will be changed over the next 7 years. Sometimes the changes can be sudden, and sometimes the changes can be well executed by what you actually do. But overall, I'm being shown here that there is power in knowledge, and your knowledge and your beliefs are what you're going to be adjusting and growing from and into. And spiritually, you're also evolving and becoming more aware and conscious, and developing that a lot more too, Taurus. So thank you so much for tuning in, and let me know how you feel these changes are happening for you in the comments below. I hope that this reading has resonated for you, Taurians. And if you'd like, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. I've included the information below. I've also included the information for my Facebook page. You can find me at my webpage, www.psychicastrology.com. And until we talk again, thank you for being a part of my channel and for liking and subscribing. It really means the world to me. And if you like my readings, please do share. And I'd just like to wish you all love and light and blessings to you all. Until next month, namaste.